So now let's take a look at our COP network, which I called CFX Dailies, and that's connected with our top network. So if we click into CFX Dailies, you can see here, this is what's taking place, making our contact sheet. So as you can see, we have the name Muscle Sim up here. This is just grabbing our renders that were completed, and then we're just, so if I show you, for example, I just have some file nodes. This is our muscle. This is grabbing our muscle sim render. So that's the path for our v1.$f4.exr. For our muscles, this is our fat, skin, cloth, all with the same naming conventions. So it's just grabbing those files, and then we're using this contact sheet node, which there's other ways to do this, but I just separated the contact sheet creation from the top network. So this way you can make some more adjustments and look at visually what you're creating. So we have our contact sheet. You could adjust how you want it. I have 2 images per line, so there's 2 here and then 2 on the bottom. You could rearrange the order. And then I just put a null, call that out CFX contact sheet. And then there's a ROP image output. And then this is the COP path, which is CFX dailies out CFX contact sheet, which is this, the null right above it. And then the output file is what you want it to be called. So I have render, and then I create a new folder, CFX contact sheet, and then capybara CFX v1. And so you could just click on this and click render to disk, but what I did is I just went back in our top network with a ROP fetch to trigger this render. So you don't actually click on this, it's just if you wanted to adjust your contact sheet creation. So if we go back to our launcher, here you'll see our contact sheet. So this is just a ROP fetch node, and we're putting the ROP path, which is in our CFX dailies, which is the COP network, and then our out CFX contact sheet render, which is our ROP render node at the end of it. I just did single work item. So that's how that contact sheet is triggered. When you click on this, when you do dirty and cook this node, this will render out our contact sheet. And then this MPEG encode video, this is just switching that to MP4. So that's the process. And then basically just at the very end, I guess I could go into creating the HDA. So that'll be next.